Hi guys, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss about asynchronous before and asynchronous after. What is basically asynchronous before and after? So if for example in our use case maybe 10 tasks we are creating in a single process, maybe 10 tasks we are creating, right? So when you are running the process, right? So in the 10 task, maybe you just assume that 3 task is user task, balance 7 task is just a service task. Okay, so whenever user task you are executing, right? So keep it mind, whenever your user task is executing, so maybe first task is a user task, second, third, fourth is the service task. Okay, if some exception is happening in between third or fourth, okay, second, third or fourth, all three is service task. Okay, so if any exception happen, okay, in the second, third and fourth, maybe if we just assume that fourth only, okay, what will happen basically, it will throw the error and it will be come back to the first task. It means user task. Okay, it will not complete the user task. I mean, it will complete the user task, but it is still pending with that actually. So why? Because okay, so whenever you are making some user task, right? So that is in the committed state. Okay, so basically you need to understand what is committed state again, right? So when you are doing some activity that is inserted into some database or whatever it may be, so that is we will call it as committed state. Okay, so we will have two stuff actually. One is committed state, another one we can do the rollback. Maybe it is like a normal state. Okay, so once you committed, you cannot roll back. Until you committing, you can roll back. Okay, maybe you are having 3 service tasks, let's assume that. Okay, so first task you are completed, second task you completed, okay, but that will not be committed. Okay, that will be just you saved that but not committed. So if any exception that task, automatically rollback will happen for the first and second task. Okay, but when you are using user task, right, basically that will not happen. But it will be, for example, first task is service task, second task is a user task, third task is service task. Okay, just assume that if third task is throwing error, okay, it will not go to first task, it will be stay on the second task. So once the user task has been happened, it is committed into the transaction. It means transaction was committed. Okay, so this is will called as a transaction committed. Okay, so then again, okay, coming back to the question, what is asynchronous before and asynchronous after? Okay, again in this Camunda process, right, for example maybe 10 service you are having, right, 10 I mean 10 you service task you are having. Okay, if you want to make some breakpoint, if you want to run this 10 tasks with different threads, okay, maybe first 4 tasks I need to run with one thread, again second 4 tasks I need to run with another thread, and last 2 tasks you need to run with another thread. So you want to make it split of 3 different partitions inside that actually. So 10 tasks is there, you are just splitting 3 4 4 and 2. It means that when some exception is happening in the 5th or 6th task, it will not impact the first 4 process, because the first 4 process was done by another thread that was already committed. The transaction was committed. Okay, so when it is go to other thread, so it will create, it's like internally it is like a new process, it is like a new process. Okay, so it will not impact the old stuff. Okay, in other ways we can tell that, so we need to make a safe point or break points, we need to put inside the transactions, inside the business process. So that is called as a asynchronous before or asynchronous after based on, for example, if you want to make the transaction save point before some task, that is called asynchronous before. If you want to make the if you want to put the save point after that task, that is called asynchronous after. Okay, now I will show you in real time so that you will get more idea about it. Okay, as of now I hope maybe sometime you will not get more idea, but some people get idea. But if you are not getting idea fully, just watch my video to get more details. Okay, so let me create a BPMN diagram. Okay, okay, so basically you know that, right, how to create a BPMN diagram. So I'm going to create one process. Okay, so that is very simple. Maybe what I will do, let me create one. First let me create one service task. Okay, so this is like a just a welcome message, it will print. Okay, welcome message. Okay, that's fine. Then let me go into one user task. Okay, so maybe just a user task. What we'll do, let me give it as a user task. Okay, enter username, enter age. Okay, so age need to be entered here. Okay, then after entering the age, what has to happen? So maybe I'm just keeping this task as a registration. Maybe you enter the age for the some registration purpose. Okay, registration. Okay, right. So now I'm going to print the age. Okay, so this is maybe again I'll keep as a service task. Okay, just printing the age, right? Again I'm going to tell us one service task, maybe last task, service task. What will say, will keep as a buy message. Okay, it will give the buy message, bye bye. Okay, then we will end up the flow. Okay, so this is what basically one process, right? So what I will do, let me save this. So this process I will save it as a asynchronous, cho or yes, asynchronous test. Okay, maybe I'll keep like this. Okay, fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. So let me save this file also with the same name. Okay, so let me save. Okay, now let me go into, so as we are added some service task, obviously we need to give the Java class for that, right? 1 2 3 4, totally 4 Java class we need. Let me create 4 Java classes. Okay, in our application, let me go. Okay, let me go into the service task. Okay, first maybe welcome, what is that, welcome task, right? Maybe we can use the same, right? So let's see what is there inside that. Okay, here lot of logic is there, don't worry about it. Maybe let me create a new class. Okay, so that class will contains, what is the logic, what is the Camunda diagram, welcome message, right? Welcome message. Okay, this is just a welcome message. Okay, maybe what I will do, we'll keep some name, async. Okay, welcome task. Okay, let me give like this so that it will be easily understandable, right? So and we need to implement the Java delegate. I'm just doing that, finishing that. Okay, then okay, so let me point this class, let me copy the qualified name, going into the cockpit, sorry, Camunda modeler. Let me click this, sorry, let me click this, implementation is Java class. Okay, so just I'm giving the class name, that's fine. Okay, so now enter the age, right? So let me go into the form and I'm adding a field for age. Okay, so age, maybe type I, let me keep it as a long. Okay, and long means it's like a number, right? Okay, so label, uh, enter age. Okay, so this is my label. Okay, that's fine. Again let me go to registration. Again we need to create on Java class. Let me go here, class async. Okay, registration task, let me do the same thing, Java delegate. Okay, so then the print age, let me create again one. Okay, async print age task, right? So Java delegate, as it is a service task, we need to implement the Java delegate, right? So hope you know that already. So otherwise you can just watch my last existing old videos. Okay, so and I need to copy the qualified name of the class, not the file. Okay, make sure you are copy the qualified name of class, not the file. Okay, so Java class, and okay, so then this is also fine, registration is also done. The last one. Okay, so I'm going to create a class for async by message. Okay, task. Again I need to add the Java delegate. Okay, so I done creating all the classes. Okay, so let me copy this as well and put it into my Camunda. Okay, so this is fine, right? So hope you understood till now, right? So this is basically every time we will do, right? So what is the functionality is going to happen behind that? Okay, when it is coming to welcome task, right? So what I'm going to do? Okay, so let me print some message. Welcome to tech bus blocks. Okay, okay, just a welcome message. It has to print, right? So then obviously it is there like a user task, then registration. Okay, let's go into registration. Okay, okay, so let me print the again system.out.println. Okay, I'm writing the what I will write, register with tech bus blocks. Okay, so this is our YouTube channel name, right? Okay, so please do subscribe and likes as well. Okay, so let's go into the next one. Print the age. Okay, here how can I print the age? So I need to get the age of, I need to get the age, right? So if I want to print, obviously I need to get the age. So what is the field name we configure? Go to Camunda modeler and check the field name. So the field name is age. So hope you know that's right. So we need to capture this one into our stuff, right? So let me our Java class. Okay, so what I will do basically, let me go there, let me go to my Java class, and how I can capture the username, execution dot get variable. What is the variable name? That is just a age, right? Okay, age. Okay, so I need to print it as a string. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, so no not age. Yeah, let's see that. Okay, so maybe just keep it as of now age. Okay, so system dot out dot println, and I need to print the age, correct? So let me give the my age is, I need to print like this, correct? Okay, okay, fine. So this is also I done. Then the final one is buy message. Let me go here and just say one buy. System dot out dot println buy to tech bus blocks. Okay, okay guys, so done it, right? So we configured all the classes into here as well. So we are fine with this. Let me go and run this application. Maybe let's check. So is our file came into picture, came into resource folder. So where is our file? Just check it. Asynchronous test. Okay, so yeah, this is fine. Let me go and start my application. Okay, so and let me go to browser and let me try to hit my localhost 8080. This is my local URL. Okay, so my application is running. Okay, it started. Tomcat started. So this is a message. You can come to know that Tomcat started on port 8080 and started application in 12.49 seconds. Okay, so yeah, let me go into the browser and let me log in with my credentials. Okay, so successfully logged in. So going to task list page. Okay, so creating the task. So far is the asynchronous test. Let me start one task. Okay, so basically when you started the task, what has to happen? It has to print the welcome first of all, right? So welcome to TechBus Plus. Why? Because it was, that is the service task. It was crossed and it is came into enter age. Okay, let me enter the age. What is the problem for me, right? Let me enter the age is 20. Okay, so let me complete it. Okay, once I complete it, okay, what basically will happen? So it will go across register with TechBus Plus, then my age is 20, buy to TechBus Plus. So all that was happened, correct? Okay, hold on. So now everything went fine. maybe. Okay, so when I'm trying to access my age is 20, right? So maybe there some exception is happening. Just assume that. Let me go to that part, printing the age. Maybe as this is the integer long value, right? But if I'm trying to convert that to a two string, what basically will do? Let's see that. Okay, so let me, I change the Java class file. So I'm just stop the server and let me go and restart the server. Okay, okay, my server restarted. Let me go here and let me hit it again. Okay, so let me go to task list page. Let me create a, sorry, let me start a process. Okay, so let me start the process. Okay, I started. So asynchronous test was came. Okay, so nicely welcome message was came. That is fine. Completely happy. So let me claim this. Let me give it as a 20. Now see carefully. I'm just trying to complete this task. So what happened? Registration with Tech Plus Plus successfully. Okay, so here it can be able to convert long into string, right? So maybe what I am going to do, okay, so let me change here. Okay, let me change. Okay, so here as it is here, once again as it is here, what is that, long value, right? We just kept as a long value. I hope that is right? So hold on. Okay, so that is fine. But if you see that actually, so I'm sending the age field, right? Maybe instead of age, maybe I try to fetch the instead of age, maybe the guy given us a username dot toString. Okay, he is trying to fetch the another field. Okay, right? So what basically it will happen? Let's see that. Okay, let me run this application. Okay. So from the Camunda, you can see that there is a age field only we are passing, but this guy is trying to fetch the username. Username field is not there in the process itself, right? So what basically it will happen? So let me go and log in the application. Let's see that what will happen. Okay, so let me close this. Never close this. Okay, so let me start a process. Asynchronous test. Let me start this. Okay, now you can see that. So the welcome to Tech Plus Plus was came correct. Okay, what is the second step? You clearly try to understand that. So second step is the user task, correct? What is third step? Registration. Registration, what basically we configured for registration? Asynchronous registration task. Okay, let me go there. Asynchronous registration task. Okay, register with the Tech Plus Plus. This message should come. Then the fourth task. So fourth place, what, print the age. So this is the place where we are, where the guy done the mistake, correct? Okay, so what he is trying to do, so print age task. So here he doing the wrongly. So after this it has to come here. So let me save this. Let me complete this task. Let me claim this. Let me save and let me try to complete it. Okay, so keep the watch on clearly. So you see an error occurred while submitting the task form, unsuccessful HTTP response. Okay, what happened? Let me go here and let me see what is the error. So welcome to Tech Plus Plus. Okay, then I was in my user task. Okay, the third stage is register with the Tech Plus Plus. Okay, the final stage, asynchronous print age task, is throwing the error, right? But if you come to see this user task, where it was in the, see the diagram, it was still in this user task page, right? Why it was, this registration was completed already successfully, right? So you can see the logs. So the issue with that, print the age. But why this task is, if you even refresh, you can see that why this task is still in enter age. because as of now this is the committed stage. So this is the place it is in committed state. Okay, so once you save this, these details will get stored or it will be committed into this process. Okay, and it will move on. So once it is go to register, it will move on, but this is not a committed state, it is not a save point. Okay, this is not a committed state. So basically what happened, as this is the committed state, whenever issue occurred, maybe registration or print the age or buy message, it will automatically come back to this committed state. Okay, then again you need to go from this committed state only. Okay, so what happened here actually? So what you are missing here? Hold on. So I done already this registration, right? So why again I'm seeing the entry age? So there is some mistake, right? So you got it. To avoid this type of stuffs, right? So to avoid this type of use cases, okay. So basically they introduce the asynchronous before or asynchronous after, you can do it out. Okay, what will do exactly? Let's see that. Okay, so hold on. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just split this task. Okay, I'm just going to split this process. So one is welcome message and registration. After registration completed, I'm going to split this task. After registration completed is first one, and from print age to buy message is the second one. So it means that this is a single process only, but I'm going to make two different threads to run this. I'm just trying to make the save point here. So in this place I'm going to make the save point or break point, whatever it may be. I'm going to do that actually. Okay, so that actually if any issue will occur in print the age, I'm fine. So I completed registration, so it will show here actually. Okay, so before that what we can do, let me go to cockpit. Okay, so you can see the process definition, right? So asynchronous test, you can see here. So here only our activity is there still, right? So one activity is still stuck up with the age. Okay, so you just see this as well. Okay, so that you will get clear idea. Okay, only one process was there that is stuck up in the enter age. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to make this registration. Okay, I'm going to print this age before itself. Before printing the age, I'm going to split this one asynchronous before I'm doing. So before printing the age, it is saving the task. It is committing the process, not saving the task. It is committing the process. Okay, so before here actually, so if you see here in my screen, here I am putting the save point. Okay, so let's save this. Let me try to deploy this. Okay, so that you can get clear idea. Now if you go here, I should have one more version. Okay, so the second version, correct. Okay, so first version having one issue, that is fine. You can see still I'm in second version. Now let me go and start a process newly. So it will be in second. Okay, so I just started a process asynchronous test. Okay, don't worry about this. These all are like a timer we started, right? One use case, that is what creating the task. Okay, don't worry about it. So this is what our stuff. I am in this page. I'm just claiming this task. I'm just giving the age as 20. Let me complete this task. What happened? It was gone. Even you are completing with the wrong data, but it was gone. Let me go here and let me refresh. See, you can clearly, the task was not completed, right? But the task was completed until this place. There is a issue with this open incident. There is a issue with this guy. Okay, hope you understood, right? So there is this, the red mark is showing I was some error. That's it. Okay, so until this, you can see the one, right? So earlier, if you see the first version, the same error happened, but the first version one is in the stuck up with the enter age itself, because the committed state is user task. But now we are trying to handle that, right? So what basically happened, we are trying to before printing the age, we are trying to put the save point. We are splitting as a single process into two processes using two threads. So it is in save state. So when you are coming into picture, when you are login and you are seeing that, you can know that okay, until registration was done, so this is the stuff, this is the place it was thrown the error. That is fine, you can completely understand. But if you go here, so if you go to version 1, you cannot understand where exactly error happened, right? So this is called asynchronous before. Okay, what basically asynchronous after? Nothing difference. Okay, so let me go here, let me cancel this, let me go to registration, let me put it asynchronous after. Okay, now you can even assume that, right? So it will put a breakpoint here, it will put the save point here. Okay, what I will do, let me deploy this. So this is the third version. Okay, so let me just refresh this cockpit and let me refresh this and start a process. No need to refresh also. Okay, that is fine. Starting a process. Okay, so asynchronous test, let me claim this, let me give the same error, let it happen same error. Okay, now what should happen this third version? Let's go and see the error stuck with here because you kept asynchronous after. Okay, so it means that in this registration itself asynchronous after. Okay, the error was happened after this registration. You can understand that, right? So based on this asynchronous before and after, we can split the process using different threads. So when some error occur, okay, it will highlight where exactly the error occur. It will based on your point to asynchronous before or after, it will commit the state and it will show you that okay, until this I committed successfully. Okay, so this is what called asynchronous before and asynchronous after. Hope you understand this clearly, right? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.